Yo, what's up, family? Yes, yes, we are family, despite our differences, despite our different shades and all of our issues that we got. We are one race, the human race. I know that's hard for some of y'all to swallow because y'all divisionists. Y'all just like that separatism thing. Y'all love that. Get a kick out of it. But anyway, Melania Trump, she made this announcement that her son Barron is being harassed, being bullied online, and people are saying all of these nasty things about her son. And you know how in politics and in the celebrity world, public figures normally say, even outside of that, even in the mob, they say, leave the kids alone. Leave the family out of it, leave the wife out of it, leave the kids out of it. And now the Republicans are trying to throw that in the face of the Democrats and liberals and other people who are coming after Barron Trump, the little kid. Now, this is a case of the rabbit having the gun. You know how when a hunter is out there hunting and just killing everything, everybody running from the hunter, all the animals just run from the hunter? And that's normal. But God forbid, what happens if you ever see a rabbit with a gun? That's basically a metaphor for the smaller guy, the underdog, having the gun now. And that's what's going on. It's the old case of getting a taste of your own medicine. Because y'all did the Obamas the same way. Y'all didn't give a damn about hands off on those children. Y'all attacked the Obamas all the way until he got the last day in office, and you still attack him. You still go after his daughters. So I don't want to hear nothing about attacking Barron Trump. He in it, he getting it too. But here's the story that's circulating right now. Melania Trump is a soft-spoken but deeply private woman, which is respectable despite being the constant target of criticism for it. When she speaks, it's with purpose, passion, and conviction, unless she's stealing Michelle Obama's campaign speeches, which makes her a strong woman. She has also shown the ability to withstand her harshest critics, who will likely now be spitting a fiery verbal assault at the First Lady for what was just announced about her young son. It's with intention that the Trumps have kept 11-year-old Barron out of the spotlight to the best of their ability. That hasn't stopped the relentless attacks on this kid, despite the liberal mantra of leave the children alone when it came to anything reported about the Obama daughters. Now the beratement has officially taken its toll, resulting in what has been happening with Barron lately. While the role of the First Lady comes with its challenges, nothing has been more difficult for Melania to see what her and Donald's son has had to endure. Prior to President Trump's inauguration, Melania was by many means your average mother, which is how she preferred it. She enjoyed the task of taking Barron to and from school every morning. However, that routine has changed dramatically due to incensed liberals who are on the attack and even put the family's life at risk. Anti-Trump protesters constantly surround the family's high-rise Manhattan home, forcing Barron to be escorted to and from school by the Secret Service for his and his mother's own safety. The most difficult part of all of this is Melania's eyes has been watching grown adults mock her son and even question his mental state. This includes sickening acts and conversation about her son on shows like Saturday Night Live and The View, some of which is perpetuated by women who are mothers too. As insult to injury, liberals complain about the cost of Secret Service for Melania to stay in New York City until the end of the year. It's because of their actions, and it's necessary to surround these two in excessive protection. If they weren't so violent, persistent, hateful, and intrusive, Barron could enjoy being dropped off at school by his mother like the other kids, and the cost of the Secret Service to do it would be unnecessary. This shit is funny. I mean, the person who wrote this had to be laughing while they was writing it. That's how funny it is. That's how absurd it is. This is funny, man. Melania was by any means your average mother. Your average mother don't take our clothes off for a living. Your average mother don't lay up in bed with women screwing women. Yeah. Your average mother don't live in a penthouse with protection from the taxpayers at the cost of $1 million a day. Your average mother don't jet set around the world on private jets, her personal private jet. Who in the hell is this average mother they're talking about? It is hilarious. I could barely hold my composure reading it. Now, they say anti-Trump supporters surrounds the high-rise. Let me tell y'all something about high-rise living. I lived in a high-rise for 10 years. I lived in a high-rise building for 10 years. And you don't have to go out into the front. The high-rise community, high-rises are gated, okay? All the back parts, much of the side parts of high-rises are gated. You can only get in through security or if you live there, okay? So they don't have to go out into the back. They can just, they don't have to go out into the front. They can go right out the back just like everybody, all the other residents do. Get in your car and discreetly catch out without anybody seeing. You know, everybody got tinted windows. So that's how it is. It's not that big of a deal. They trying to act like this kid is just surrounded. Now, here's the thing. Trump, by his own admission, has said that this boy lives up on a floor by himself, and he likes to be alone. So I take that as that he don't have many friends. I've never seen him with any friends. They're a very public family. Never seen him with any friends. He seems to enjoy himself and his time alone. So what is the problem about having friends and him being dropped off at school like regular kids? And he ain't no regular kid. Ain't no damn regular kids got a whole floor of a high-rise building by themselves. Who the hell do y'all think y'all fooling? Yeah, well, y'all fooling it's a bunch of them out there you can't fool. But you ain't fooling me not with that, man. You got to come up with a better story than that. Now, here's the deal. The Trumps, all they do is deflect and lie. That's their whole MO, just lie. If anytime somebody doing something, somebody come after Trump, all he does is blame somebody else, or he makes up something to divert attention off of him and put it on something else, put it on somebody else. That's his whole MO. All they do is lie. This kid that they're talking about giving all of this protection to doesn't sound like a friendly kid to me. He sounds like a kid that nobody wants to be friends with. That's the type of kid he sounds like. which is probably why he prefers to be alone. But what are they trying to hide about this kid? You never hear him talking. See a little kid, got a little cute little kid. Everybody like to show off the little kids, you know, that kind of like hit the public in the heart. Anytime you got a little kid, it would show the little kid, show the little kid. They never show this little boy. Very seldom do you see him. You never hear him speaking. What are they trying to hide? If he's autistic, then let him be artistic and let it speak on it. Ain't nobody gonna hold that against you. It's a whole lot of parents going through that, gotta deal with that. It's a lot of people that can relate to that. Nobody's gonna hold you at fault for that. Man, that's just the way, that's how that go. So, and if he is autistic, what, are you ashamed of that? Because I can see Trump being ashamed of that because he tries to come off as being perfect. Everything he does is perfect. He's a winner. And maybe in his warped mind, he feels that if he has an autistic kid or a special needs kid, that he's not a winner. So I can see something like that happening. And with him thinking like that. That's type mentality, yeah. Now, if Trump is so concerned, if Melania was so concerned about this boy being mistreated, you know what? Should have kept your legs closed and not had a baby with an old man. Yeah, Trump. Yeah, you should have went on about your business, man. You didn't want your little 10-year-old son, your little 10-year-old, your poor little 10-year-old son being cyberbullied. You shouldn't have waited till you was 155 years old to have him. No more talk.